We're in Fort Stockton, Texas. Giant bird. Hi, kids! This is the start of our vacation. Is it getting cold? How cold is it? Very. Look at this. It's not that cold. This is a big roadrunner. Look at that thing. Isn't that pretty? Christmas trees. And there's our new car. This is in Pecos, Texas. Here comes Shane. This is the home of Judge Roy Bean, the hanging judge. Old place. West of the Pecos Museum and Park. An old covered wagon in it. This is where there's a bunch of parties and dances. Oh, back of it.
Can I tell Grandma something?
What are you going to tell Grandma? She hears you right now. Keep walking backwards.
But make sure you have a scarf, hat, and gloves. It's very cold out here.
No, it's probably about 32, maybe, right at it. Wind's a little bit cooler than anything. Old front. John's over there with the old front. Yep, bye.
The state of New Mexico is fittingly described as the land of enchantment and the home of Carlsbad Caverns National Park. High in southeastern New Mexico, within the Guadalupe Mountains, are 46,000 acres of wilderness.
What are you looking at?
Here, on an arid plateau, water, seeping and trickling drop by drop, has over eons created lavish formations in limestone caves. Caves formed by sulfuric acid dissolving the rock deep underground. A cave of strange, often bizarre beauty. Carlsbad Caverns. Around the end of the 19th century, the cave was still unknown to white settlers. Then one day, a lone 16-year-old cowboy, Jim White by name, saw a huge mass of bats rising from the desert hills. He assumed rightly they'd come from a cave. Lowering himself on a homemade ladder, he began exploring. Jim lowered those first tourists down into the cave in a big guano bucket. Today, a modern elevator accommodates visitors, taking them 750 feet down to the cave floor. This is what Jim White named the Big Room, a limestone chamber of extraordinary proportions.
During the summertime, it's crowded now.
It could hold 6 football fields.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Fantasy shapes and forms emerge from darkness.
Now what is it? These are what? The bottom ones? The Straight Tower of Pisa, right? Wow! Tights. Huh? The ones on the top are trying to hold on tight so they don't fall, right?
Stalagmites rising from the floor like petrified fingers. Stalactites from the shadowy ceiling, 250 feet up, biting down like gigantic dragons.
Oh my goodness, I'm standing on my...
These have been created by eons of slowly dripping water. Each drop laced with calcium carbonate. It can take thousands of years to add just 1 inch. Jim White gave many of the cavern's features the names we call them by today. Temple of the Sun, Painted Grotto,
Let's see, how far down are we?
Chinese Theater,
750 feet.
Rock of Ages,
75 stories down underneath the ground.
It is with a sense of awe that visitors explore the chambers today. Beyond what has been explored, one can imagine what vast caverns of unknown character, of magic, and mystery lie beyond.
Oh my goodness, look at this. That is beautiful. Lion's tail is what we're going into, huh? And there's the lion's tail. And there's the what? And the giant dome. Wow!
The $1 Million Museum is one of the highlights of a trip to White City. Everything from doll houses to two-headed snakes and in between can be found here.
There's an alien, looks just like him. Less than a foot long. I kind of think there probably was an alien, and I think somebody covered it up because they didn't know what it was. Well, you know, I think we're smarter than that. We'll have an alien then. This hole in the ground that Jim had found.